Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the island. It is episode number 13, and today we have one final tame to get done for our kibble farm. Technically, we already have everything we need in terms of the egg production, but having left it for a while, we are still relatively low on some of these eggs. So the one final creature that I would like to tame, at least in the start of today's episode, is the Oviraptor. Now, the Oviraptor is a creature which has this magical ability to increase the egg-laying... Oh, it's raining. The egg-laying rate of all creatures around it. It does this by reducing the interval at which an egg-laying, essentially, test is applied, I guess, to the dinosaur, and results in it happening more often. Now, Oviraptors, unsurprisingly, must be tamed using eggs. And having done a little bit of research, the most powerful eggs that we have here are the Rex eggs. Even though these make exceptional kibble and Uteranus make extraordinary, Oviraptors prefer Rex eggs. And the 9 Rex eggs that we have, I have discovered, will allow us to tame us up to about a level 60 Oviraptor. So, preferably we want to find as low a level Oviraptor as possible, as this will use the fewest eggs possible. But I suppose we will go ahead and take what we can get. The other thing that I want to do, and I think we're going to do first real quick actually, is you'll notice I've set up some water barrels here. That is because I want to build a proper industrial cooking pot. Not this thing here, which we have to fill up ourselves constantly, but a proper industrial cooker, which is unlocked at level 89, and we are at level 88. We are very close to the next level, so what we're going to go ahead and do is just go hunting, see if we can find an alpha raptor or something like that, and go ahead and get it killed for some experience. So, I'm going to go searching in the swamp here, and I suppose I'll see you either when I've gotten up to level just by killing stuff with the Deinonychus, or if I find an alpha raptor or something interesting. So, before I go ahead and cut, do please remember that if you find yourself enjoying this episode, that likes and subscriptions really help me and help the channel out, and let me know that this is the kind of content that you enjoy seeing. Also, I do hope that you notice that we have a improvement in video quality now. I've messed around with some OBS settings, and hopefully I've been able to achieve better video quality, but I guess we will see. Anyway, I will see you when we find something worth killing. Okay, I join you in the kind of, I guess, the field area near the green obelisk, and no, it is not that Titanosaur that we are going to be killing. Oh, I should kill those bugs. But if you saw that red glow, we have indeed found an alpha raptor. So let's go ahead and see, firstly, what level this thing is. Hopefully it's a decent level, as that... 20... Oh, for goodness sake. 25's okay, but I'm skeptical as to whether it will actually provide the experience I need. So I do need... actually just under 1,000. It probably should, but the catch is that I have to kill it on my... with my character, as opposed to with the Deinonychus. Now, if I can get it distracted by a herbivore of some kind, that would be absolutely fantastic. Hello? Death! Right. Oh dear, hello. Yeah. Actually, I don't know why I'm running scared. Actually, I did know why I'm running scared, because I shouldn't really be fighting back with the Deinonychus. Actually, what I'll go ahead and do, bugger this, is I will injure it quite badly with the Deinonychus. Then I'll finish it off by myself, and hopefully that doesn't backfire horribly. How's it doing? Fair bit of blood by the look of it. Another swipe, there we go. Jump up here. How are you doing? Oh yes, it's looking much bloodier now. Come on, hold still, my pretty. Hold still. There we go. A couple more of those. And it should be out for the count. Really? Did that miss? There we go. Disadvantage of firing from a dino back, I guess. You have some sway added to your weapons. Right, excellent. That is the level up that we need. So, let's go ahead and learn the industrial cooker. It would actually help if I applied the level up. I was very confused for a second there. Now we can go ahead and learn the industrial cooker. We should have enough resources lying about to make this. If not, I'll grab them off camera real quick, as you've seen plenty of resource gathering. And I'll join you when I am placing it down. And in case you're curious, Oviraptor has nothing of note on it. There was noted in the comments last time that I should... Oh dear. Are you on passive flee? Could you not be on passive flee? Thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. Hold. Still. Come here. God, it's just a dillo. Yes, it was noted that I should be taking rubbish loot and sticking it in the grinder. And yeah, while this is true, a lot of things, you know, like, for example, a ramshackle crossbow or a journeyman metal hatchet, they give so few materials that it isn't even worth the weight that they make up. Now, when you find swords and pikes and stuff like that, they produce a lot more material, so they very much are worth taking. So the loot that is worth grinding, I will be grabbing and sticking in the industrial grinder. Okay, I do believe that we are now going to have enough. There we go. Enough materials to make an industrial cooker. Now, that was the wrong thing. The reason we want this is because it is significantly easier to cook things in it than the cooking pot, as it has its own dedicated supply of water. Hence those big water tanks outside. There might be some issues with it clipping into things. Let me just pick that up. And I'll snap it anyway. Yeah, that works fine. Snap it directly to the pipe, and now we have a dedicated water supply for our cooking. That's going to annoy me. Oh well, I will fix that later. No, I have to fix it now. I have to fix it now. I have to fix it now. We'll pick up the cage. You can go there. I'll realign it better once the other foundation is in. I'm sorry, I just have to do this. And, it will frustrate me no end if I do not. Oh, for goodness sake. Oof, there we go. Much better. Now, as I was saying right at the start of the episode, it is Oviraptor time. Now, I know these spawn on the beach around here, but like I say, it's pretty important that we get quite a low level one. So, let's... Why am I overweight? Oh, the wood I just picked up, of course. Go away. So we are going to have a look around the beach, see if we can't find one of a lovely low level. Lovely low level. There we go. And we'll see about taming it. That is if we can find one. If we have to tame a high level one, then we may have to save up a few more Rex eggs. Oh, there's one by the tree over there before we are able to do so. Hello, what level are you? 10! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Deinonychus, follow me, please. Wow. One shot. Okay, let's just stick on our taming tracker and go and get our Rex eggs. I'm not sure how many a level 10 will take. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, according to Dododex, it is 4 Rex eggs that we'll be needing. Oh, one has around 6. Oh, you're still following me. I was wondering what the running noise was. So 4, and apparently we will need some biotoxin, which does surprise me a bit. I keep it in the fridge now, don't. That's not the fridge. Third time lucky. Come on, there we go. We'll need some biotoxin, which kind of surprises me, but it's fine. Not like we are particularly short of the stuff, and I forgot that Rex eggs were extremely heavy. Well, it looks like we're doing this on foot then. Yeah, it's not too far. Oh, wow. Okay, yes, I definitely do need biotoxin. Look at that. Oof. Okay, so we will chuck our eggs and our toxin into the Oviraptor here. I'm not entirely sure how much its hunger has to be down by to eat, but given that we need some biotoxin, it's definitely got to be down by at least a quarter of its unconscious meter before it will start eating. So, I suppose we now play the waiting game. Okay, seems its food has to go down by 100 in order for it to eat an egg. Okay, that is not going to take too long in that case. Let's just feed a couple of these bad boys, and I suppose I'll bring you back in when this thing is just about tamed up. Okay, it is about 180 hunger down, meaning it is just shy of the 200 hunger needed in order to eat that final Rex egg. Not going to have to use any more biotoxin. Didn't take too long. I was expecting this to be a much more difficult process because my assumption was that with my ARK luck I was only going to find high-level ones, but as it stands, we have a nice, easy Oviraptor tame. Right, let's untrack that. Let's get you soul-balled up, and let's head back to base. So, much like the dung beetles, for the Oviraptor to have a proper effect, it needs to be set to wander. So we're going to go ahead and make another cage. I've already collected some wood outside because I have some foresight this time. Let's go ahead and make that cage. We can stick it right here. They have a decently large range. We'll move it if we need to. And we can go ahead and throw you down. Okay, you're a bit close. Can I get you in? Hopefully that is in enough. The behavior, enable wandering. So now you can see that egg icon. Yeah, okay, stuck inside. That egg icon has appeared over our dinos' heads. It is not in range of the Utyrannus, rather annoyingly. But it is in range of everything else. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is move the Utyrannus rather than do anything else. So you three. Yeah. And we'll put them on the other side of the super smelter here. So down you go. Down you go. And down you go. And like I said, what the Oviraptor effect does, the egg effect, yeah, there we go, it'll appear in a minute. What it does is it reduces the interval that the game checks for, there's an egg laying check on the dinosaurs. So what this will do is it will simply mean that our dinosaurs are going to be laying eggs a lot more often. Which is fantastic news for us, because it means that we can produce kibble more quickly. Now, speaking of producing kibble more quickly, if we go ahead and pop into the cooking pot over here, we can see our kibble recipes. So, they all require various different things, but the common thing between most of them is that they all require some kind of meat or some kind of vegetable. Some of them require jerked meat, which is why I've been making the jerked meat in the excuse me, in the preserving bins. The only ingredient that we're missing for any of them at this point is the honey for extraordinary kibble. But we aren't going to be needing extraordinary kibble anytime soon. And we'll be able to get hold of a source of giant bee honey relatively shortly. We're not going to do that today, just because I'm, to be quite frank, sick and tired of setting up a kibble farm. So I'll do that in a couple of episodes' time. It just involves taming a bee. So yeah, aside from that, everything else is sorted out. So what we're going to go ahead and do today is actually make use of some of this. And we're going to start by making some superior kibble. Now, I just want to check. The cooking pot currently has 1,000 units of water from the 1,000 water from those. How much gets used up if I craft a single superior kibble? And you can see it's much quicker at crafting as well. 100. Okay, so it's probably advisable for us to wait for it to rain. But in the meantime, we can get 9 more of these made. And the reason that I'm making superior kibble is that superior kibble is the kibble type used to tame Argentavis, which, rather sickeningly, we are actually using Argentavis eggs, so I feel quite sorry for them. And what we're going to go ahead and do is, once we've got enough, I'll check Dododex for how much we actually need, but once we have enough, we're going to go ahead and fly off to the mountain over there and tame that 150 Argentavis that we saw a couple of episodes ago, because our Argentavis is great and all, but I want to start getting a mega Argentavis bred up. Something with really high weight capacity, good health, good stamina, and good melee damage all in one. And for that, we're going to be needing to tame quite a few level 150s. So, given that that is my next objective, all I can really do now is wait for it to start raining. So I don't know how long this cut's going to be. Possibly I'll see you in 2 minutes. Possibly I'll see you in 2 hours. Ah, there's the sound that I wanted to hear. It's actually the same day in game. It just started raining. So I was just doing some inventory shuffling. Let's get that. The correct preserving bin. And let's get those in the proper place as well. So now that it is raining, let's stick the camera up for you guys. Now that it is raining and this thing is hooked up, so these will fill with water, and that water should instantly transfer to the cooking pots over here. Now, of course, we do actually have another choke point for how much we can make, which is the number of RG eggs we currently have. We have another 5, so we'll be able to make another 5 superior kibble when it comes to it. We're actually getting Argentavis eggs quicker than most other things at the moment because we have our RG that we actually use here, which is also a female. So hopefully this downpour lasts quite a long time. So yeah, you saw the water level go up there and then instantly get transferred to here. Hopefully we can get a few thousand of this filled up during the current rainstorm. And I'll see how much kibble I can get crafted, and once we have enough, we'll head off and go and look for that level 150 Argentavis. And we'll probably do it during the daytime as well, because YouTube doesn't like darkness very much. Or rain, actually. The compression doesn't like rain, so I'm going to cut here. Okay, we only got about 1,000 water from all of that, but it turns out that we only need 11 pieces of superior kibble to tame a level 150 RG. So let's get this 11th piece crafted, and then let's get heading to the mountain. So we've got our kibble, as you can see here, and we've also got some net projectiles, because you've already seen how to do the Argentavis trap in an earlier episode, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the harpoon gun and net projectile in order to get this thing immobilized. Now, our rifle is nice and powerful, but it shouldn't be particularly difficult to knock this thing out. All we have to do is go ahead and find it. So it was definitely somewhere around here. However, I have been back to the area a few times since, so it is likely that it has flown off in another direction. As I recall, it was pretty much on the corner here exactly. We have some land-based dinos. There's a scorpion over there. Perhaps it went round the corner somewhere. Have a look. There's surprisingly few Argentavis around, actually. What level are you? That is an 85. Not what we are looking for. I don't believe there's been a dino wipe since, so it should still be around somewhere, unless, of course, it's gotten itself killed, which I suppose it's possible, but I do remember seeing that RG as well, the black one with the red wingtips. So I reckon it will still be here somewhere. Perhaps down in the trees? No, that's not looking likely. I guess we'll try up the mountain next. Let's have a look up here. It doesn't look to be much up here either. Argentavis do get themselves killed fairly easily, so I think that is an unfortunately likely possibility. Tell you what, we'll have a little bit more of a fly around, and if we can't find it, we will take a look elsewhere and see if we can find a 150 in another location. Right, well, unfortunately, no luck locating the previous Argentavis that we saw. I suspect it has been killed by aloes or something similar. So we're going to go ahead and fly over to Carnivore Island, as this place is absolutely covered in Argentavis. And even if there aren't any max level ones, their respawn rate is pretty quick if you kill them. So I rather fancy our chances over here. No airdrops around? No. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have a look around, see what we can find. Okay, we are just getting in sight of the Argies on the island now, so let's take a look around. 130, good start, but not what we're after. 100. Okay. Any more for any more? There can't only be 2 Argentavis. There's often quite a lot on that little small island over there as well, so I suppose we can take a look there. Oh, there's one. What level are you? 70. Oh, we've got a fight happening. We got a 70 and a 45. Level are you? 120. No more around. What about? Oh, there's a Rex. That is not a great sign, if I'm being perfectly honest. That thing will eat RGs for breakfast. Nothing over here either. Right, well, I suppose I'm going to go ahead. Was that the 120? Yes, it was. I suppose I'm going to go ahead and get to killing the Argentavis, then looking for a respawn. Big cluster of rubbish happening over here. Let's get everyone here killed. Die, 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 die. I've just realised how one stand my own RG is. Well, you're probably going to take some torpor. My apologies for that. God, how many scorpions are here? Die. Die. Okay, let's go for a slightly different plan. Let's go ahead and use bullets. Although I don't really fancy hopping off my Argentavis. That one's gonna get killed by that Carno easily. So let's ignore that and move on, shall we? Airdrop for our troubles. That might be worth grinding. Just spotted the big pack of them spawn. Let's hope. 105. 135. High level, but not what we're after. And 60. Oh, murder time again. Oh, what level are you? Please don't be a 150. Please don't be a 150. 120. Okay. Right, time to... That's a different one? Or is that the same one? I don't know. No, the 105. Okay. Time to kill. I spy glass. A level 150 Argentavis. Right, this is exactly what we want. So let's get these pesky ground creatures killed. Come on. Seriously? How much punishment can you take? Die. And we'll use this raptor as bait. Yes, yes, come on. Follow me, follow me. Don't get angry at me. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad Carnotaurus. Oh my god, this is the problem with Carnivore Island. This is the problem with Carnivore Island. Oh no, oh no. Okay, heal off that one. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, good, he's healed. That was way too close. Right, come here. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on, get angry, get angry, get angry. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so. The center of the island is usually the safest place to take it. Oh, this thing's colors too pure. Well, it's whitish. It's got some grey on it. Whitish with lovely red wingtips. Let's bring you back around here, as this tends to be the safest place. And, sorry. Look at you, you're lovely. Right, oh no, those are bullets. We do not want bullets. Now we just have to hope that this thing has good stats. Knocked out. There we go. One unconscious Argentavis. So, I don't think there's anything around us that is particularly dangerous, so let's go ahead. And actually what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check its stats first. I'm going to check them anyway. I will tame it anyway, even if it, just because it has nice colours. Check its stats. And I'll let it starve for a little while before I chuck the kibble in. Okay, just checked it real quick. Not too bad. It has high stam. Everything else is average. It does have high oxygen, unfortunately. But do remember that when it tames up, it will get a load more levels. Because we'll be perfect taming this thing. It will be gaining another 70... Well, nearly perfect. It will be gaining another 74 levels on top of those 150 levels. So, I suppose I'll bring you back in when this thing is tamed. It should not take too long at all. Leaving the island, I spotted this. Well, that's going to need taming as well. Okay, our other Argentavis is just under 30% tame. If we want to get the level 145 that I spotted on the way out tamed up, we're going to need another 11 superior kibble, which we are a touch short on right now. So what I'll probably do is wait for that 150 to tame up, go grab it, and then sit AFK for a while and see if we can get some egg production going. I'll bring you back in when the 150's tame and we can have a look at its stats. So our 150 RG is all tamed up. Is that the 145 there? No, that's it. Okay. The 145 was I think that's it right there, actually. I was going to say somewhere on this side of the island. Yeah, there it is. So we will definitely make sure that we get that at some point soon. For now, though, let's just be satisfied with our level 150, which is now level 224, of course. Essentially, perfect taming effectiveness minus a single level, because obviously you lose one level because it eats kibble and whatnot. We will fly away from the island just to ensure that that 145 doesn't get attacked by anything. And once we're across out of render distance, we will take a look at the RG we just tamed and see what its stats are like. Might as well grab ourselves this purple airdrop too. We'll grab this and then we will, hello Carnotaurus, take a look at the ARK. Okay, let's see what we get. Survey says... Honestly, not a bad blueprint. Obviously just overshadowed by the Mastercraft one that we've already found. Had we not found one yet, that would be absolutely perfect. But as it is, I will... yeah, I'll just take that and chuck it into storage. Now, let's see what we've got. Big money... that is... that honestly could not get much worse. So, flyers, the thing to remember with flyers is that none of their points go into movement speed. So all their stats on average are higher. The important stats with an Argentavis are the health, which is 38, the stamina, which is 40, the weight, which is 33, and the melee damage, which is 28. That melee damage is horrifically low for an Argentavis. The weight is quite low. The oxygen is high. And the rest are average. So, unfortunately, that is a pretty useless Argentavis. The only use it really serves us is if we want to get any of those colours extracted, because some of those are quite nice colours. It's mostly white with red crest and wingtips with a bit of black on it. That is unfortunate. But even so, that will still be a nice addition to my creature collection. So, like I said, I'm basically just going to go home now and sit AFK at the kibble farm until we have enough kibble to get that next RG tamed up. Right, after waiting an excruciatingly long amount of time, we finally have all of the Argentavis eggs we need to make up the rest of the kibble. Luckily, the extra 224 Argentavis provided another female for eggs, but it still takes an extremely long time. So let's go ahead and craft 11 superior kibble, and then we'll go ahead and fly back to the island and get taming once more. Just to give you an idea of how long we were waiting. Yeah, that's all passive experience. Oh, and don't be alarmed by the giant blue dome. I was just checking that the range on the item collector was enough to keep everything within it. Let's switch that off, shall we? Hide range. There we go. No giant blue spheres now. So it would appear that ARK is now deciding to screw with my mind, because that 145 Argentavis is absolutely nowhere to be seen. I have a feeling that it probably despawned, because that's just my luck, isn't it? Right, well, I'm sick of this damn island. I'm going to go have a look around, see if I can find another 145 or 150 somewhere. Okay, we have a hit. A 145 male Argentavis. You will do, sir. I said I wasn't going to bore you with it again, but that is an unusual bug. Standing up while netted. Brilliant. Okay, we are mere moments away from having this 145 tamed. I've punched its pre-tamed stats into a calculator, and it is average across the board. So hopefully this time our post-tame stats get put into some stats that are actually more useful. So, let's take a look. That is actually... What? How does it have points into movement speed? That's not supposed to be able to happen. Bug, perhaps? Either way, the health stat isn't bad, and neither is the stamina stat. So those are good bases to use for later, but that is very curious. Perhaps post-tame levels can go into movement speed? I'll have to check the other one back at the base. Let's go see. Okay, we're just about to get back to base here, so I'm just going to go ahead and check all of my flyers and see if they too have levels in movement speed. Because if they do... No. 3? No. 6. I am beyond confused right now. I have no idea why some of these are getting levels into movement speed and some aren't. That's something that I will try and do some research. Perhaps it's because I do technically have flyer speed leveling enabled, even though I'm not actually using it. Because I got used to the flying Earth a very long time ago. I'll disable that server setting and see if that has any effect on things, but that is very strange that some of them seem to have it and some of them don't. Well, either way, we are really yet to get hold of an Argentavis with many good levels, so the search shall continue between and during episodes. Obviously I haven't decided what I'm doing next episode yet, but either way, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, do please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, as it really helps me out and it lets me know that this is the kind of content that you enjoy seeing and would like to see more of in the future. But for now, thank you very much, and goodbye.